here. Oh, we've got people joining the group right now as we're getting started.
All right.
Okay. What is up, guys? If you can hear me, please type live below. Let me go ahead and tag everyone. That way we can get started. We got some people tuning in already. Fantastic. Below. Let me go ahead and tag everyone. That way we can get started. Oh, let me get that thing here. All right, guys, if you guys can hear me loud and clear, if you would please type live in the chat below. That way I can see that you guys, sometimes Facebook is a little wonky. So with you guys sharing that for me, that would be very, very nice. And letting me know that you guys can actually hear me and stuff, because I can hear myself. So we should be good. All right, cool. I can hear myself. So we should be good. All right, everybody. So let's get started. So today we're going to be setting up Freddie's ads. First thing I want to go over really quickly is I want to highlight some wins that might be in the Facebook group. I'm going to start this off by starting off with one of my wins today. So today I had a very, very solid profit on an item. Today I bought I only bought two items today, but I made a really solid amount of profit. I bought an iPhone 14, and then I bought a Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra today. We bought the S24 Ultra for $550. It sold today on eBay for $999. So it sold the same day. It was unlocked, which was great. And it was a really, really good way to start the day. I bought them all at 12 today as well. So that was even better because I only worked about 2 total hours. So I want to start off with a couple other wins that are inside of our Recelerator program. If you guys don't know what our Recelerator program is, it is our highest member program. You guys can see here, we got all sorts of wins happening. We got Kevin Price here literally in the back room at AT&T getting some phone stores to bring devices to him. We got HTC Vives. We got whatever this is. Oh, this is a fish finder. Yeah. Matt bought it for 200, sold it for 500. So we got all sorts of wins happening, guys. I mean, look at Aaron. Aaron's insane. So we got wins that happen on a daily basis inside of Recelerator. And we'll be talking a little bit more about this towards the very end. But guys, today I want to hop into a class, and I want to. We got Freddie here. Let me just introduce Freddie. Freddie is a starter kit member. Freddie, do you want to introduce yourself, bro?
Hey guys, how we doing today?
Freddie's been reselling for a couple of years now. What, off and on, right?
Yeah, literally, I want to say about off and on about 2, 3 years now. During the pandemic is like when I really got started most so.
Got it, dude. Got
Hmm.
it. Okay, cool. Well, let's jump into this, guys. So Freddie is going to share his screen, and then I'm basically going to take over his screen, and we're going to jump right into teaching you guys and helping Freddie get his first couple of ads launched right now. So whenever you're ready, Freddie, ready, Freddie. I
Nice. All
didn't
right,
even
here we
mean to
go.
do that.
Pull her up real quick.
I see Steven in the comments. Heck yeah. What's up, Steven? Good to see you, dude.
You should see it in 3, 2, 1.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take control of Freddie's screen. And by the way, this is how we do it for pretty much everybody in the Recelerator program is you just take control of their screen and rock it on out. All right, guys. So as many of you guys have seen on probably my YouTube videos, the starter kit program, this is a Facebook ads account. Okay. Um, So we're going to set up an ad right now. And then at the end of this, I am going to go over how an ad actually works. And the reason I want to go over how an ad actually works, because that's important to have a visual for, simply because whenever you understand how a Facebook ad actually works, you actually start responding to leads differently. All right. So let's jump in. Let's create the ad because that's the hard part. And then I'm going to go over the easy part, which is like how the ad like works visually for the consumer. All right. So we're going to go here to this green button that says create. And then the first thing that we're going to click is engagement. It used to be messages, but that no longer exists. All right. So we now use engagement. And then we don't want to use the recommended settings. So we don't want to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to do manual engagement campaign. And then we're going to go here. All right. So we're just going to simply name this campaign phone leads. All right. Simple enough, right? And then we're going to turn campaign budget on, advantage campaign budget. We're going to change the daily budget from 20, because that's the default, to 5. There we go. All right. And then we're going to press next. All right. And you're going to want to ignore this yellow thing over here because it's always wrong. And this is your Facebook page, right, Freddie?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right. We're going to scroll down, make sure your Facebook page is connected. We're going to go to location. And then we're going to type in your city. Freddie, go ahead and type in your city, man. Southfield, Michigan. All right. Oh, right outside of Detroit. Nice, dude. So based on this, so there's going to be like 3 million people in that estimated area. So in a area as populated as this, Freddie, I would actually recommend moving it to about a 15-mile radius just because of I'm sure congestion and traffic is insane there, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be a little bit tougher getting people to come to you at that, right? So let's change that to 15 here. There we go. Done. Well, we'll just leave it at 17. That's fine. So I would recommend like 15-ish. We'll just leave it at 17 because your screen is massive and it looks tiny on mine. All right, so you choose your area. Now you can choose your placements. On your very first ad campaign, I don't recommend choosing placements or any sort of targeting. And the reason for this is simply everybody has a phone, right? Can you agree with that, Freddie? Do you think everybody has a phone?
I would say so.
Yeah, right. So what does that mean?
That everybody can get the ad, right?
Yeah, everybody's a customer.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the beautiful parts about this business is when everybody has something that you can buy, that means that everybody is a customer either now or later.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we've chosen our location. We've done that stuff. Now it's time to actually create the ad itself. All right. So we're going to choose single image or video. We're going to turn off multi-advertiser ads. And then we're going to upload those photos that I gave you earlier. Can you go ahead and do that for me?
Yeah. Let me see.
Just press add image and then you should be able to select all of them.
Let me see.
No, you already got some in there too.
Yeah.
We want to make sure we have no Apple logos showing because it's called a trademark violation.
Here, let me go ahead and upload them now.
Go for it. What's up, Yuri? Been gone a few years. What's new? I mean, I don't know if it's new. I mean, I've been doing this stuff for a while now, so I don't know what's new and what's old at this point, other than free ads being old. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you guys are enjoying this, if it's helpful, all of that stuff. Are you able to find your photos, Freddie?
Yep, I'm just uploading them for you right now.
Fantastic. Yeah, Yuri, this is live, bro. Guess I need to use the @everyone tag more often on the live streams.
View image. Let's see. All right. So these
There we go.
four,
Perfect.
1, 2, 3, and 4. There you go.
Perfect. All right. So we're going to use a total of 5 ads. So we're going to go here. We're going to press next. Next. There we go. Done. All right. And then do you have that ad copy that I sent you?
Yep. Here,
Go
let
ahead
me.
and, go ahead and copy that for me and then paste it here in the primary text.
Go.
Fantastic. Perfect. All right. So the ad text, guys, is pretty basic. So it's, we pay cash for phones. We buy new, used, cracked. Now in this, we also upsell, right? Like looking to buy iPhone X and newer, Samsung Galaxy S10, Note 10 and newer. I bought a S8 Plus the other day, by the way, for like $5. So still money in those, by the way. MacBooks, iPads, Apple Watches, game consoles, and more. And then we're going to change this headline here to what do you usually buy, Freddie? Like what's the phone of your choice? Like iPhone 11 and newer or
Yeah, that's pretty much iPhone 11 and newer, and then some Samsung devices.
okay. So we'll put iPhone 11 and newer
Mm-hmm.
directly where it says send message. All right.
Uh,
Now, this isn't where we stop, just so you guys are aware. You got to keep on going down a little bit more. And what we want to do is we want to edit the conversation a little bit. Right? So it'll have these pre-recorded or pre-made messages for you. It'll say, hey, Freddie, please let us know how we can help you. Right?
mhm.
What do you offer? How much do your services cost? We don't want that. Right? So we're going to add in here something that I now call my upsell sandwich. So I like to
Upsell
upsell.
sandwich.
Yeah. Right. You like that? Like the
Mm-hmm.
terminology? Right. So you do you buy more than iPhones, Freddie?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we buy used and damaged iPhones, MacBooks, smart watches, cameras, VR sets, and more. So we like to add that in at the very front just so people know exactly what we buy.
Okay.
And so we're going to put sell an iPhone as for the first question. Now, I don't use chatbots anymore because they ask too many questions, and
Okay.
I like to keep things like super basic, and it works really well for me. So we're going to do sell an iPhone, and then all we're going to ask is what device do you have, and then any issues with it. And I like to ask these at the same time because as soon as they ask that question or they answer that question, I can then, whoops, oh, you got a Microsoft computer. All right, there we go. Sell an iPhone. We'll do sell a Samsung. Now, a lot of places actually don't buy Samsungs, just so you guys are aware.
Hmm.
I bought a Samsung today and made $300 in profit. Just so you guys are aware. I called a while back, I called a bunch of Samsung or repair shops and asked if they bought Samsungs at all. And they all told me no. I was like, man, there ain't no competition. All right, and then sell something else. So what device do you have? And then any issues with it. And then as soon as they hit you back with like iPhone 14 Pro Max cracked back, Freddie, what do you think you do?
I don't know. Is my mic? There we go.
As soon as they tell you what device they have and what's wrong with it, what do you do?
Going right to my offer list. That's what I have set up for myself.
Right. 100%. You just make the offer, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to do it. People don't care to answer your questions. They could care less. All they're looking for is an offer,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now this actually isn't where we stop, but this is where most people stop. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to do something called split testing. So we have one campaign that controls our ad spend right now. We have the ad set that controls the location, and then we only have one ad. Now, would you guys bet all of your money on one ad working? Let me know in the chat. If you would bet all of your money on one ad working, type 1. If you wouldn't, type 2. And I know there's a little bit of a delay on y'all's side, so I'll wait a minute. Freddie, would you bet all your money on one ad?
No.
Right? You'd rather have like 5, right?
Yep.
There we go. Okay, so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to split that $5 budget up into basically $1 per ad. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to quickly duplicate the ad that we just made. And then all we're going to do now is swap out the photos. That's it. I'm going to add some more photos in here. Need to get some new inbox photos. They still work though. All right, and then we're going to do it again. I'm going to remove it, add media, add image. I'm going to add this photo now. All right, and then we got 2 more. Add image. Here's the 4th one. And then we're going to do the 5th one. Is this all making sense?
Be in there. The 5th photo may or may not be in there. Let me see.
All good. You already got some photos in there too.
All right.
Is this all making sense though, Freddie? How it all
yeah.
works? Yeah, there it is right there. There's
Oh,
the 5th.
okay. Got you.
All right. Here we go. Okay, so now we have 1 campaign, 1 ad set, 5 ads. Now, a lot of people think that this changes it to like $25 total. That's not correct. It's basically $1 per ad. You're just testing multiple different ads at the same time. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hit the big X here, and then it's going to do this. And then all we have to do now is select all of them, press edit, and publish. And then it'll publish just like that.
And that's it.
Pretty simple, right?
Easy
now that
peasy.
took us like, how long did that take us? It took us almost 15 minutes to do, right? Not too long. There we go. All right, your stuff should be rocking and rolling here pretty soon, man.
Okay, cool.
So you got it as a custom. Let's actually move it to performance and clicks. There we go. See, they're all processing. So hopefully they'll be running by the end of this live stream. So we'll check it again here shortly. So one thing I also want to go over is how an ad actually works. All right, so let's switch to my screen now. And I got this post coming out later in the starter kit group. So I'm going to go ahead and share it with you guys before it drops in the group on, I believe it drops Friday. See here, let me go to the starter kit because I have a fancy schmancy photo that I made that goes over how ads work. Where's it at here? Hold on, broke something. Oh, here we go. Okay, so how does an ad actually work? I want to go over this photo because I think it's important. So an ad looks like this, right? It's a very simple and very basic form of an ad. But this is a buyback ad. And I want to go over this because a lot of people don't understand this, and I want people to understand it. So the very first thing that people see, Freddie, I'm going to quiz you here. What's the first thing that people see?
I would say the cash.
Cash, right? The photo, right? Everything in the photo. So the photo for it to work correctly, it needs to display exactly what your service does, like without them thinking, right? So you also have to understand whenever somebody is scrolling on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
normally what they're doing is, watching cat videos and stuff like that, right? Like they're there to socialize. You got to understand what the platform is actually being used for. Facebook and Instagram are made to socialize, right? They're not looking to sell their phone on Facebook. Nobody goes to Facebook and types in sell my phone near me, right? They go to
Right.
Google. So as they're scrolling, they see this sponsored ad by Bell Electronics that says, we pay cash for phones, or I pay cash for electronics. They see the photo right away. Then the second thing they look at is the headline. And this one specifically says chat in Messenger, get offer, right? That is the second thing that they see. The third thing that they see is the words up top, right? They say that we pay cash for phones, we buy new, used, cracked. And then the fourth thing that they see is the see more button. Most people never click the see more button, just so you guys are aware. So it can be debated that 3 and 4 are not even needed for our ads to work. However, they still work. It doesn't hurt to add them in either. But your photo needs to display exactly what your business does without somebody even having to think and barely having to read for them to understand it. So does that make sense, Freddie?
Yep.
Cool. All right. So,
Hmm.
all right. That's pretty much the end of the class.
That was an
We
easy
did
peasy
too long.
class.
Yeah, it's not too bad, huh?
Mm-mm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open up some Q&A. Freddie, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will drop the Zoom link in the comments of the live stream. If anybody else wants to hop on and ask some questions, feel free to do so. And then by the end of this, we'll check and see if Freddie's ads are live, which they should be. So, but we'll check. So let me drop this Zoom link in the chat. I want to start off with a couple other wins that are inside of our Recelerator program. If you guys don't know what our Recelerator program is, it is our highest member program. You guys, I went ahead and dropped the Zoom link in the chat for you guys. So you guys should be able to join if you want to now. And go ahead and do so. And I'll start fielding some questions directly. And I'll also drop it in the Facebook group as well. Yeah, but Freddie, I'll start off with you, dude. Feel free to drop in and ask any questions.
So now with the has anything changed as far as like margins of profits on devices?
Margins?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, so a lot of people think that like it comes down to like the market when it comes to margins, right? Like for some reason, a lot of people think that, and a lot of people let the market actually determine whether or not they make money.
Right.
Right? So whenever you break out of the mold of being like beholden to the market, and like when you're not afraid of price drops, like it gives you a lot more power. And really what people are saying is, well, the market isn't good right now. What they're really saying underneath that is, I suck at negotiating. That's really what's happening. Like I've been through every RSM crash that for the most part that there's ever been, and it hasn't changed my business. But a lot of people will make it look like that is crashing their business to the ground, right? And I don't know, I've never understood this because the market doesn't really determine how well your business does. You do.
Right, of course.
Because there's always going to be prices that certain things sell for. It's just you got to be good at negotiating in order to sell them. Like for example, today, the Galaxy that we bought, it was an S24 Ultra, brand new in the
Right.
box. We bought it for $550. It's like a $1,200 phone. You know, like I didn't negotiate it, my closer did, but you
Right.
know, like he's taught by me, and we just give the person the price and they either sell it or they don't. Right. And if we have to negotiate, which he did, here, I'll show you guys the actual convo. and pull it up. We gotta pull up resale deck and pull up the combo. And by the way, I dropped the link in for you guys if anybody wants to join and ask questions. It's in the group and in the comments. But how much money you make is directly impacted by how many offers you make per day, and that's it. What we have found is with inbound leads, you usually close 1 out of 10. If you're not closing 1 out of 10, something's wrong. And it's usually something wrong with negotiations. It's not usually something wrong with the ads, because let's be real, everybody has a phone, right? Like, you're going to close a certain amount as long as you're making offers, even if you suck at negotiation. All right, let's take a look here. Here we go. So this was Trevante today. Is this the right combo? No, it's right here. So Trevante originally came to us from Facebook. Let's see here. All right, so there's the whole conversation. Okay, that was the first one. So this guy was also a repeat customer. So he hit us up. He said, how much for an S24 Ultra? My closer says, any issues with it? Brand new, just like the other. Cool, we can do 450 on it today. Look at him lowballing, just like I taught him, right? I'm going to get back with you. Sounds good. Can you do 600? So here he used bullet number 2 in my negotiation process. He asked, how many gigabytes does it have? And then he showed the gigabyte, and he said, we can come up to 550 for you, right? So we lowballed him at 450, which we call the anchor offer, right? That's our anchor. So he got us to come up $100. He sold us on why it was worth $100 more. It was actually worth a lot more than that. And then the second close is actually getting people to meet up with you, right? Like you have to close them on meeting up with you, because that's a thing. So, all right, I'll be at the same place at 12 and 4 today. Which time works best for you? I'm gonna try to be there at 1 to 2. Let's say 1:30. Look at my closer. Look at him. Won't be there at 1:30. You misread. I'll be there at 12. You guys see how I'm not being controlled by the customer here at all? Like, we don't cave to the customer, right? Is 12:30 okay? If not, I'll make 12 work. Should still be there. That's fine. I'm usually there from 12 to 12:45. And then that was it from there. But just make the offer, right? Most people don't make the offers, and that's what is holding them back in the business, is just not making the offers and worried about all the third-party issues that could be happening, like RSIM, carrier locks, trying to unlock a phone. Like, all of those things are just distracting you from making the offer and making money. That's it. It's just a mindset issue. So,
and then with the offers. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, dude. What was your question?
No, I was saying with the offers, like, what's a good offer to make on a device to where like you're also making profit, but then also you're not taking away from, I guess, the potential client themselves or the customer themselves.
So you're worried about the customer?
Yeah, and they.
So,
Because I mean, I'm respectfully, giving them what they're asking, of course, but then
exactly.
you just want to, make sure that you're not losing their attention. Because of course, I'm not the only one in the game.
Of course.
So of course they're getting offers from everybody else,
Sure.
and then how do you make sure that you still keep it, but then also you're not losing profit?
Of course. So one way that you can do that is I usually aim for about $80 profit per device. Right. Like that's my aim. And I let my customers know that. Like, if they ask me directly to my face, how much are you making? I tell them, either between, I usually just tell them what I'm making. Usually it's between 80 to 120. Now, if they don't ask, cool. They're usually happy with the price, right? I mean, and you got to realize like where most of these people are coming from. Most of the time they're selling stuff to pay for other stuff. So they're looking for a very specific price,
Gotcha.
right? And if they're happy with that price and it fills the need that they have, should we care?
Mm.
Right?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I
Like
guess
if
more so it's
they're
like, how do I
happy.
make sure that I'm not losing the sale, I guess,
Hmm. So like let's say we're negotiating, right?
Yeah. All right.
Here, you want to do a role play?
Yeah, let's go.
Cool. All right, call me.
Bling bling bling. Hey Chris, how you doing?
Oh,
I
you know
have
my
a I got an iPhone for sale for you.
Yeah, man, what iPhone do you have?
iPhone 11.
All right, any problems with it?
Nope.
Cool, I can give you $100 for it today.
Mm, okay. Sounds good. I was thinking more like 130.
Okay, you have a great phone.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what company it's with?
AT&T.
Okay. Do you know if that's paid off?
Yes, it's paid off.
Okay, cool. Yeah, dude, I could probably do about 120 for it then.
120? Okay.
Yeah. Is that fair?
Can we do 125?
I'm gonna stick with 120. I'm gonna sell it for about 210.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna stick with 120. So I still make around my $80 profit if that's cool with you.
Okay, there you go. All right.
Did
That's how you get her. Okay.
you
Sounds
see?
good with
Did
me.
you see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Were
Easy
you okay
peasy for
with
you.
that? Were you okay with that offer as soon as I said that though?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like
Because
I
I
need to
still get
make
what
my
I
$80
need, but
profit,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
right? Because that'll sell for about 210, 230-ish,
Gotcha.
right?
Okay.
Now, how many gigabytes did it have?
128, something like that.
Yeah, 128, so it was a higher one,
Right.
right? So I would have made more actually because I didn't ask that extra question,
Gotcha.
right? All right, give me a harder one. Like be a harder customer if you would.
Oh, a stiffer one?
Yeah. Yeah, make it difficult. Let's go.
Bling bling. How you
Hold
doing?
on. Let me answer the phone like I'm actually answering the phone.
Got you. Bling bling.
Hey, this is Chris with Bell Electronics. How can I help you?
Hey, Bill. Hi, Chris. How you doing? I got a MacBook for you.
Okay, cool. Do you know what model it is? Like what year?
It's Air.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea on the year?
2016.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Any issues with it?
It might be locked. I don't remember the password on it.
iCloud locked or just like password locked?
Password lock.
Okay, cool. So, but you know your iCloud information and everything?
Yeah, but I don't remember if it's logged in on that PC specifically or the
It's
MacBook
okay.
specifically. Or
That's all good, dude. Do you know if it's the same iCloud account that you have on your current iPhone?
I believe so. This was a while back. I think, maybe an ex-girlfriend of mine gave it to me and everything. I don't know if her stuff is still on there or not, but I still have it physically for you. There's no
All good,
damage
dude.
to it or anything.
All good. I can take a look at it. So for the 2016 model, I'd probably be able to do around 60 for it. It is 8 years old at this point. But I could still do about $80 for it if that works for you, as long as we can erase it and everything.
$80, really? That's the most you could do?
Well, how much were you looking to get?
I mean, I was at least trying to get, I mean, like 250, 270 for it.
Totally get that. I mean, I'd love to be able to do that. Unfortunately, just with where they're at in the market and them being about 8 years old now, um, unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to do that. But I could pay you the $80 and pay you cash today.
But here's the thing, I got an offer from somebody else for at least, 278.
278.
Yeah.
So why are you trying to sell it to me for 250?
Looking around for a good offer, man. I heard you were the best in the business.
Oh, I am the best in the business. But if they're paying 270, dude, I mean, take it. Like that you ain't gonna get a better offer. Ain't nowhere, right? By the way, if do you happen to have their number? Like
Yeah.
I got some MacBooks I'd love to sell them too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, here, let me give them a call and I'll give you a call back and see what we work out.
All right, hold on real quick. Do you happen to have any other electronics? We buy MacBooks, iPads, smartwatches, cameras, VR headsets, all kinds of stuff. You got anything else like that?
Oh, really? Yeah, I probably got a slew of things for you. Yeah, let me take a look around and see what I got. You guys like take printers and everything too?
I usually try to keep it around the things I can ship, right?
Right.
So the smaller items, MacBooks, iPads, smartwatches, cameras, iPhones, Samsungs. We love Samsungs. Um,
Samsung.
yeah, man. Do you have any of those laying around your house that you can see right now?
Probably. I got to take a look around. Like I said, I'm still moving some things. But once again, you said how much for the MacBook again? $80?
I mean, if you bring a couple other items with it, I could probably bump it up to 90 or 100. How about we do this? How about you bring the MacBook along with the other items that you may have?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be meeting people at 12 and 4 today at the Starbucks on 100 East Main Street here in League City.
Okay.
You want to just bring up everything and I can give you an offer in person, take a look at everything?
Yeah, I mean, hey, yeah, it sounds good. I mean, I heard you're the best in the business.
Oh yeah, I mean I am. So I won't knock that. Just whenever you come, if you would, as many of devices that you have, if you could, just erase them and do your best to do so. If not, I can help you in person. And then I'll give you a cash offer for everything. And remember, we buy iPhones, Samsungs, MacBooks, iPads, smartwatches, cameras, all sorts of stuff. Even if you think it's weird, I bought MP3 players before, dude. So don't, feel free to bring up multiple different things. Um, and I'll make you a cash offer on everything right there.
Nice. Okay. Sounds good. Appreciate you, Chris.
Absolutely. See you soon, man.
All right. Have a good one.
Like that?
Yeah. Okay. You smooth, man. You smooth with it.
I've been doing this a while, so
I can see you. Okay.
that's how you reel people in, right? Is because you didn't like the price on the MacBook, but that's how you reel people in and become like their buyer for life.
All right.
Is whenever you're able to buy multiple different things at one time, because they will become repeat customers faster than normal when you can do that,
Okay.
right? And then I'll get the MacBook. That MacBook will sell for roughly about $200,
All right.
right? Based on just muscle memory, right? But yeah, did you learn anything from that conversation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You pretty much did like a nice yes and, didn't take no for an answer. I like that.
Cool. Did anybody in the comments that's watching live learn anything from that conversation? Let me know in the chat. But yeah, you see how I just flipped it around on the upsell?
All right.
Dude, I do that all the time. So, especially on like whenever somebody calls me, it's like, hey, I got an iPhone 8. What we'll usually do is we'll just be like, hey, unfortunately, we usually don't buy models that old, but we also buy MacBooks, iPads, smartwatches, cameras, and everything else. And usually we can also get those people as customers because they will bring more items that are actually worth more value than the iPhone was originally, right? I had a guy one time, and I love telling this story because it's so good. I had a guy one time hit me up. He was like, "Hey, I got a Note 10 FE or something like that." It was a crappy Samsung phone, right? He hit me up, and I was like, "Ah, man, unfortunately, I can't do much on it, but we do buy game consoles, MacBooks, iPads, smartwatches, cameras, and more stuff like that." He's like, "Dude, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Like, can I just bring everything up there and get an offer?" And I was like, "Heck yeah." And anyway, he brought like 8 different items and they were all good. One of them was like a PS4 Pro, one was an Oculus Quest, one was an MP3 player, actually, that was worth like $120. And a couple other things too. And I bought everything for 350 and sold everything for close to $1,000. So
Mm.
that's why you want to upsell, because there's a lot more money out there outside of phones. And a lot of people just step over the crappy phone leads for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. And they miss out on the profit, that could have been and never was.
All right.
So I would rather take that type of deal over one 14 Pro Max where I'm only going to make $100 every day. So
Oh,
buy more items per people, per customer. If you do that, you win every time. All right. Well, I hope you learned something, Freddie.
And I
Let's take a look at
appreciate your
your
time, Chris.
let's take a look at your ad account. Make sure those ads got approved real quick.
Okay, here, let me pull it back up 1 sec.
Miguel says awesome negotiation. Appreciate that, dude. It's honestly just lots of time. Thousands of conversations. And just iterating them over and over and over and over again. Is your screen pulling up, Freddie?
Yeah, I'm just trying to pull back up my ad manager for you. There we
Sweet.
go.
And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. We'll be wrapping up here in a few minutes.
Okay, slow. Go and share screen. Gotta spin the wheel. Go back here. There we go. There you go.
Right. Look at that. Your ads are already active, bud.
Nice.
Pretty cool, huh?
That it is. And that was quick and easy.
Yeah, quick and easy. So somebody asked, was my question answered or did I miss it? Let me see. What percentage of your profits in a month come from iPhones versus iPads versus MacBooks versus video games? I would say probably 15%. Here, I'll stop the screen share here.
Okay.
I'd say about 15% come from like VR headsets. iPads are a relatively small part, but usually the profit percent on iPads is higher than phones. MacBooks, I usually probably do around another 10 to 15%. iPhones normally account for about 30 to 50%. Samsung's around 25%. I'll have to pull some numbers and we actually just created a new spreadsheet that actually tracks that better inside of our Recelerator program. So I'll be able to actually like give better like number wise on that here soon when I actually have the stuff. Yes, this will be saved to the group, Miguel. All right, Freddie, I'm gonna let you go, man, and I'm gonna pitch, and then appreciate you coming on, man. Hope you
And I appreciate
let
you
me know
having
how
me.
the ads
Appreciate
go.
your time.
Yeah, dude. Let us know how the ads go. Put it in the group, okay?
All right, we'll do.
All right, man. All right, guys. I want to pitch. I'm just gonna be direct, right? We want you guys in the Recelerator program eventually so that we can help you scale your business up. So I'm gonna bring that up real quick, go over like what's in that. Obviously, you have to go through the starter kit and be making $1,000 a month in profit reselling already. If you aren't, you don't qualify for Recelerator, just so you guys are aware. So Recelerator is our flagship program, our main program. I'm going to go over the summary of it real quick. It is a 20-week premium mastermind online business academy that helps you grow a profitable electronics reselling business. What is it really? A group coaching or mastermind? Who is it for? It's right for anyone who wants to go from at least 1K to 5K plus in profit per month reselling electronics. Beginners are not recommended. You must be doing around $1,000 in profit reselling in general to actually even get in. Clients usually fall into three buckets, and this could be you, could maybe not. Someone who wants to grow their current reselling business, someone who wants to scale their reselling business, and then someone who has a current reselling business but wants to maximize profits. I've got a couple of testimonials here. Jackson, he came from this same starter kit that you guys are watching from. He went from 0 to $16,000 in eBay sales within 30 days. Jared, another starter kit graduate, went from $1,100 in profit per month to $10,000 plus profit per month as a college student while in college in engineering school, which was insane. Then we got Isaac, who went from $1,000 a month to $9,400 per month in 4 months. He just finished out a $16,000 profit month. He just updated me on that. So that was pretty cool. And then all of these people came from the starter kit, by the way. And then Spencer did 17K in sales with $4,800 in profit 4 weeks into the Recelerator program. So I do want to go over how it works. Quite simply, it's a shortcut to scaling your business to 5 to 10K profit or more. Instead of doing it the hard way, we leverage our time-tested and proven scripts, ads, softwares, follow-up systems to rapidly scale your business and lay out the foundation for a 6-figure flipping business. You will have my guidance along with my coach's guidance, support, confidence, and we will do whatever we need to get you there. We do have a core offer stack. We got a crap load of stuff in this program. It's kind of ridiculous. But the gist of it mostly is you get a curriculum that's actually longer than the starter kit. You get 3 weekly classes as well, and access to both of our softwares, Resell Deck and Resell Hawk. So inbound and outbound softwares. Get a website. You get Pawn Shop Profits, Recelerator AI. Now, before you even ask about Recelerator, you need to know that there is a daily requirement of things to actually meet the guarantee. You have to do at least 20 reach outs a day. You have to be spending about $15 a day on ads to generate inbound leads. I showed you guys how to do that tonight. You have to respond to your messages. I know that sounds dumb, but you have to respond to your messages to make money. We recommend using the scheduled meetup model, the mini streams model, the bullet negotiation script, and Aaron's script. Follow up with your leads daily, and then sell to eBay or to our Recelerator approved direct buyers. All right. And then we actually have this broken down week by week as well. The first week is the heaviest. You got 3 onboarding calls the first week, consoles 101, business setup call, and then a negotiation mastery call. And then we're pretty hardcore on keeping accountable with you. So we do 30-day check-ins as well, every 30 days for the duration of the program until your graduation call with me. We do have a guarantee. Our guarantee is if for whatever reason you haven't gotten the results you're looking for in the next 20 weeks, we will continue working with you for free until you do. We are results, and we are focused on results. And when you win, we win. There are no promises of financial gain because it's literally illegal. Just so you guys are aware. And we don't do refunds because of how much we invest into you guys. All right. Guarantee terms. You got to perform 600 reach outs during the program. You got to generate 800 leads from ads. You got to finish 100% of the curriculum, 50% of the Zoom calls or watch the replays, and then fill out 75% of your accountability tracker, and then attend all of your check-in calls every 30 days. And it is $3K for the entire 20 weeks. So full on out there, just so you guys are aware. And if you want a piece of that pie, reach out. We'll do an interview and see if you qualify to join. So what are the financing options? We can break it into 4 to 5 payments. But it goes to $3,800 if you do it that way, just so you're aware. If you decide to pay it out, we do, by the way, recommend like PayPal credit or something like that. That's what a good amount of our students do. That way they're able to pay the entire thing off pretty much for free using the funds from the program within the 6 months because there's no interest, which is pretty cool. So, and if any of you guys are interested in that, drop a comment, type just me or apply. Just type apply. Yeah. Type apply below. I'll reach out to you. We'll do an interview, see if you qualify, and then go from there. So with that being said, I hope you guys loved the live stream, and I'll see you guys later. You guys can watch the replay right now. See you guys later.